Hey everybody, welcome into One Nation Weather. We're going to have some new improved maps on this forecast, so stay tuned for that. Flooding and snow is likely as we go into the rest of this week, so I want to go ahead and point out the system that's going to move out of the Pacific Northwest and portions of the Central West, gradually move through the Rocky Mountain area, and then make its way across the rest of the country here. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Evening time here for your Tuesday, March 7th. And here's a look at our severe weather map. Here you can see that green means that spotty severe weather is forecast. That is equivalent to level 1. If it were to have been a level 2, it would have been scattered. Level 3 is numerous. Level 4 is extensive. Level 5 is extreme, so just keep that in mind for the future. This is mainly for a hail threat, and the similar situation will come in for your Wednesday and Wednesday night in that very same zone. But notice it is a very small zone. Portions of Oklahoma and portions of Texas getting in on that threat. Again, mainly for hail about an inch to an inch and a half in diameter. Let's play this out for you here. You can see rain getting going in some of these areas, and you can notice some of the heavier rain that's going to hang around in that Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas region. I feel like I've been talking about the Arklatex a lot lately. Gradually, we get some of that rain to move off to the east, showing you that rain with this one. You can see it's kind of a cool front gradually sweeping on off. A couple of brief rounds of rain, maybe, as we go into portions of the southeast. But I'm going to play this back one more time for you here to point out to the snow aspect of this. Again, here you go, the rain. But notice there's some of that snow trying to get going on the northern side of this system. And I think the snow will really get going as we go into early Thursday morning. It'll continue from out of the Dakotas Thursday afternoon, move east, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, and Michigan getting in on this, and then eventually that snow will move into the northeast. Right now it's looking like the system's going to be kind of falling apart as it moves off to the east, but nonetheless, still some snow in those areas. So how much snow is this going to be? This is going to be a pretty good swath of snow across the northern tier of the country here. You can see a good swath, I think, of maybe 4 to 8 inches. In a lot of spots they're out of Iowa going eastward. I don't know if northern Missouri is necessarily going to get in on too much snow out of this event, but we'll keep an eye on that. I think Missouri is going to be mainly a rain event out of this. Northern Indiana, northern Illinois, Chicago getting in maybe on a few inches of snow out of this, sure enough. Portions of Michigan and Wisconsin also getting out on 6 to 8 inches. We will see some locally higher totals, probably to 10 inches. Here's our rainfall total scale for you here, so you can see that we're going to get a good deal of rain out of this system. And you can see that that rain might stretch up as far as Iowa. Southern Iowa will get in on some snow with this as well. That first shade of green, that general area, that's about your half an inch or below. But you can see in that yellow area right there coming out of Oklahoma and then going all the way over into Mississippi and Alabama, that zone's where we're looking at 2 to 4 inches of rain, closer to 3 to 4, I think, in the Arkansas and Oklahoma part of that. So keep it in mind that that zone is looking at a good bit of rain. Half an inch to an inch in a good swath, as well as 1 to 2 inches getting it on in some of the other areas here. So here's your flood risk according to the Weather Prediction Center. Again, always credits to the Weather Prediction Center, Storm Prediction Center, Tropical Tidbits, and Levi Cowan for these graphics. You can see scattered flash flooding is possible today and into tonight in portions of eastern Oklahoma, western Arkansas, southwestern Missouri also getting in on this threat as well. That threat kind of expands tomorrow, and we are even expecting widespread flooding eastern Oklahoma and western Arkansas. But keep it in mind, Mississippi, northern Texas can still get in on that flooding. And then as we go into Thursday and Thursday night, that widespread risk expands just a little bit more across a good part of Arkansas, including Little Rock. That general risk goes all the way as far east as the western North Carolina mountains and the Blue Ridge Mountains in northern Georgia there. So keep that in mind. And here's a look at your threat for you here. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. This is our One Nation Weather threat scale. It goes all the way from 0 to 8. And I want you to note that for tonight in Oklahoma City, and it's going to be very similar for the day tomorrow with this as well, damaging winds and hail cannot be ruled out. But again, that's kind of a lower end risk. Tornadoes not really in the picture with this. But heavy rain, that's going to result in the flooding. That's going to be a slightly higher risk for you here. Very good chance that you'll get at least some of the heavier rain there with some lightning and flooding certainly in the mix. Here's a look at the credits. Thank you so much for watching this edition of One Nation Weather. If you like the graphics, please make sure to like. Please make sure to subscribe so that I can get more content out, get better software, all of that fun stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and stay safe out there, everybody, as usual.